when 5 college kids pack beer and weed into a national forest, they're not there for the rules. They're there to escape. They hiked until the signs disappeared, until the map stopped matching the trees, until they found Ash Pit, a clearing, perfect circle. The ground blackened, charcoal, not dirt. Nothing grew there, no bugs, no birds. Dead trees surrounding it like scorched ribs. Even the wind avoided it. That should have been enough, but it wasn't. Ben dropped the first match. The fire caught fast, too fast. The wood was dry, but not that dry. It wanted to burn. Night fell hard. By then, they were buzzed, laughing, passing around a bottle of something too strong. That's when Liam asked, "So what actually happened here?" They all went quiet. Eliza broke the silence. "It's called fire camp, right? Has to be a reason." Ravi looked it up on his phone. No signal. Ben made something up, military testing, or a cult, or a meteor. Something to fill the silence. But it didn't work. Because the silence wasn't empty. It was listening. Then the sounds began. At first it was just popping logs, then footsteps, far off, crunching slowly through burnt needles. One set, then 2. Someone was walking the circle. Eliza stood. "Guys!" A shape moved just outside the firelight. Tall, limping, too thin. "Maybe it's a deer," Ravi whispered. Then a second shape followed, but it crawled. Bent arms, no head, dragging something. Liam threw his drink into the fire. It flared, lit the edge of the woods. Nothing there. Everyone panicked. Ben grabbed a flashlight. They scanned the trees. Empty. Then someone spoke behind them. A whisper. "You made it back." But when they turned, no one was there. They ran, or tried. The trees didn't lead anywhere. No matter which way they went, they looped back to the clearing. 3 times. 4. The 5th time, the fire was out, but someone else was sitting at it. Back turned, hunched over, long arms reaching into the cold ashes like they were still warm. They counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no, 6. Ravi turned to Eliza. "Who's that?" The figure didn't move. Then it began to hum, a tune no one knew, but all of them remembered. Ben screamed. Liam vomited. The fire lit itself. No one touched it. Flames exploded upward like it was starving, then froze, mid-dance. Still burning, but unmoving, like a photograph of a fire. Then the figure turned. It had no face, just raw black skin, stretched tight. No features, no eyes. But it saw them. They felt it, inside their ribs, in their teeth. Then it opened its mouth, where its face should have been. And they all heard different things. Liam heard his mother screaming. Eliza heard herself begging for help. Ravi heard nothing, just silence, but it filled his skull like pressure. Ben heard a voice say, "I told you not to come back." They ran. Again. This time, the forest let them. They burst onto a trail that hadn't been there before. Dirt, gravel, flashlight beams in the distance. Park rangers. They collapsed. When they came to, the sun was up. They were in a ranger cabin. Blankets, water, radio chatter. The lead ranger stepped in. Different guy. Younger. "You kids are lucky. That part of the woods is closed. We lose more hikers out there than we'd like to admit." Eliza asked quietly, "What happened at fire camp?" The ranger paused. "You were at the fire camp?" They nodded. The ranger looked at the floor. It used to be a youth program, a summer thing. Campfires, canoes. Then one year, one of the kids disappeared. They never found him, but people started hearing his voice in the woods, and then other kids disappeared, one every summer. They shut it down, burned the camp to the ground. Ben's lips trembled. "So, what's still out there?" The ranger looked out the window. something that remembers being left behind. A week later, Ravi stopped talking. He just sat in his room, humming that same tune, until his tongue turned black. They put him in a facility. Liam woke up once with burn marks on his back. Perfect handprints, no fingerprints, just ash. Eliza started drawing trees she'd never seen. They were always dead, always in a perfect circle. And Ben? He lit a fire in his backyard, then walked into it, smiling. They say the forest still has that clearing. No GPS signal, no trail, just waiting. And every now and then, someone new finds it, builds a fire, laughs too loud, stays too long, until one of the logs around the flame stands up and takes their place.